darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. For those of you who are returning and who are my subscribers, thank you for coming back for another message from Spirit. Just a quick note, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I am available. My calendar is open. Check out capellawellness.com. I have plenty of services there because I do a lot of work with my clients, and check out the Capella memberships that I have as well. You get exclusive content. It's kind of like Patreon, but I built it on my own platform where you get additional guidance like what needs to be healed for the month, what needs to be unblocked for the month, and you will also have access to daily guidance. I will do videos for every day of the week. It's at least 3 to 5 videos a week to help supplement the readings that you watch here on YouTube, okay? There are different tiers. All of the different tiers have different perks, so I would highly recommend that you check that out to help you with your spiritual growth, because that's what this is about. All right, guys, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Gemini. How are you? I hope you are well. Sending you much love and many blessings to you, as I always do. Happy birthday to those of you who have birthdays this week, as we are still in Gemini season when I'm recording this. I do have to make a quick mention that this is going to be a different reading. I'm still going to do what's going on, the obstacles and the lessons and the guidance, but I'm cutting everything else off because the devil has really been trying to attack me on practically all fronts. Okay, if you guys know, my son's gotten hit with illnesses, and he had a hiking accident on my birthday, and then I woke up with a bloody eye on Sunday. No issue, guys. It's just that my eye doctor told me yesterday that somehow a blood vessel popped in my eye in my sleep. Okay. And that was derailing me from my work yesterday. Anyway, you guys know how it goes. So anyway, with all the stuff that's been happening, the dark forces have really been after me. And what I decided to do for this week so that I can get caught up on my other mission work with my clients, and I do have a group meeting this Friday at 9 p.m. For those of you who are interested, we're going to do some group prayer. You can ask me questions, any questions you want. We're going to be doing some healing together. It's like, a friendship circle, shoot to shit. I'll say jokes, and I'll be channeling a lot of stuff from my guides to help you guys. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description box below for the Capella Sanctuary session for Friday, June 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you go to capellawellness.com, it's underneath the group classes section, okay? So I'm trying to get all this stuff out of the way and catch up before I do that group session, because I want to make sure I'm not backed up anymore, provided that, nothing else gets in the way. But I'm trying my best to not necessarily recover from it, but for me to get back to this routine, what I'm doing. Anyway, I wanted to make that a mention. I wanted to mention that in this reading. All the zodiac readings are going to be like this week. So we'll see what happens. It might still be lengthy, but I'm going to cut out some stuff just for this week alone, okay? So that I can catch up. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see what's going on with you guys. What is going on with Gemini at this time? You gotta be joking. Gemini. You have a whole stack of cards. See what my guides do? You see what they do to me? They're like, oh, well, not really, Jess. We don't know if it's going to be a short one. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups. Oh, Lord. The Page of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. Justice. The Nine of Cups. The Four of Pentacles. And the Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. Yes, it's the 1111 card, as everybody talks about. There's reason to celebrate. There's a major accomplishment here. You've come a long way, Gemini. It's time to go have some fun, celebrate with family and friends. You've come to a place of balance. You've really reached a huge point in your journey to where you're going to be greatly rewarded. This is, yeah, I keep getting a major accomplishment for some of you. Remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For somebody else who's watching this, keep your unhealthy ego at the door and make sure you're honest with yourself, okay? But this is a big thing, okay? I'm getting a big thing. For a few of you, this does have to do with a union that somebody, this is usually a lover coming back, or your counterpart coming back. So this is a sacred union for some of you, but the others of you, this is really about, you've really come a long way with, I'm hearing overcoming demons, overcoming a lot of fears and anxieties. It's like with all those cards that came out, which we'll talk about. I'm lighting my incense, by the way. There's some big things here. There could even be an engagement. There could even be a wedding. Now, if you're being invited to a wedding, somebody needs to hear this. If you're being invited to a wedding or some sort of engagement party or something like that, they want you to go to this. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. They want you to attend this. Somebody needs to hear that message. But there's, yeah, some party. If you're being invited to some sort of celebration, some party, guys, go to it. Okay? This is like a homecoming. All right? You guys are coming after that long travel, like after, this is after the Three of Wands, after not resting on your laurels and making progress and manifesting your dreams. It looks like whatever dream you've been trying to manifest is about to manifest. Could be about a home, could be about the family that you've always wanted, could be even be about getting married, or even with union with your counterpart. It depends. But again, you've had to have put in the hard work. And if it's not that, this is you really celebrating your accomplishments for how far you've come. All right? This is now the time to kind of rest, I'm hearing, and go enjoy life. But it doesn't stop here, okay? This is just a huge milestone in your journey, a huge accomplishment. But they want you to pat yourself on the back and take a breath and just stand. What am I hearing? Stand back and take a look at how far you've come, okay? Because some of you have come a long way. This also could talk about community support. Maybe some of you need to kind of tune into your soul tribe more to help you to get more balanced or more stable, perhaps. That's for others of you. The support of your soul tribe to kind of help you celebrate your successes and to kind of help you push along. Like, hey, congratulations, Gemini, pat on the back. You're doing great. Just keep moving forward, okay? And then it's like, it's just kind of funny because I was talking about my group meeting this Friday where we're going to be doing stuff like this. And we're going to encourage each other to keep moving forward. We will celebrate our successes together. I talked about having a lot of fun in my group sessions because it's not going to be like high and dry. I'm not doing tarot. I'm not teaching. I'm really just channeling whatever it is my guides want me to channel, and I'm going to help, provide more support for everybody, okay? So if you're really, really drawn to being part of this, having community support is very, very important on your journey, all right? You do your part, and then you have the support of your soul tribe, people who are going to uplift you, to help you move along. That would be really, really beneficial to you. So I would highly recommend that if you're looking for this type of support, because that's why I'm having these group meetings and during the lives, my guides also, and the people who were in my live streams were suggesting that I do these bi-weekly. Now, if you're interested in this support, you can do it monthly for yourself, and you can just choose one of the 2 sessions that I offer each month to be part of this, okay? So maybe some of you are being encouraged to be engaged in something like this, where it's going to help you to celebrate your successes and to give you that momentum to keep going. All right. And again, there's others of you may be moving in together with somebody. It could be something where you get engaged and it's like, okay, let's get engaged. We'll get married. I mean, Maybe it could be engagement, marriage, moving in like right away. Somebody's getting a new home, perhaps. Somebody is blending families. You could get engaged and then move in together and then have the wedding after. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of different things. But there's major accomplishments to celebrate here, Gemini. So make sure that you take the time out to do that, because you need to recognize how far you have come on your journey. And I mean, oh my God. My guides are laughing at me because they said to me, "You didn't expect us to give you a stack of cards for the first reading, did you?" And I said, "No." A few of you here are, you're getting good news. Somebody's coming in to communicate with you. It could be somebody younger than you, or maybe you're younger than them, but it could be a fire sign, but don't get caught up in that. I am just hearing good news is coming in, something that's exciting of nature. You're going to be excited and super happy when you get this message, all right? Could be coming in pretty soon, because this is Wands energy. Wands is springtime, and that's fast energy. We are technically in the springtime, okay? But don't get caught up in the timing of this, please. I don't like doing that. It's just for one person in particular. But there's this energy here where someone is going to take a chance on communicating with you, and it could be very passionate in nature, but it's not going to be passionate where it's just like all sexual, immature communication, okay? This is effective communication. But it's going to be, this person's like, you may not recognize this person because they're going to be all like excited and undetermined. You could be asked to go out on a trip with them because this is a traveler. This is news of an exciting new endeavor. For others of you, this is about news about a new job or a new career. All right. It's like a leveling up of some sort. So if you're getting news about a job, right, it could be a promotion for some of you. Some of you are getting a job promotion, and some of you it's going to, you're going to get a boost in your finances. Or again, it could be getting good news from somebody who wants to work with you on something, build with something masterful with you, whether it is somebody who has been watching you and they love your energy, because this is like a powerhouse of energy. They're like, they shine this light here that's very vibrant, and there's this youthfulness to this person. They may be a Aries, Taurus, or Gemini. Those are the most youthful energies of the zodiac, is what I want to say. So it could be where somebody's like, I love your energy here. I want to work with you on this type of thing, right? Could be like a business partnership, because we have Two of Cups after that. Offer, see, a job offer. Some of you, it's like a job offer because of like how you do things, and you still have all this energy and playfulness. You're very honest here with this Page of Pentacles, and somebody may very well want to collaborate with you on what it is that you're doing. Again, this could be like a job offer here for some of you. They recognize you for your efforts. They recognize like who you are, how you conduct your work, and they love that about you, and they want to work with you on a project. They want you to partner with them in their business. It could be a lot of things, guys. So this is a very harmonious business partnership for some of you. You guys are like-minded. You think the same. You kind of act the same. You guys have the same goals, the same types of values. You understand the world similarly, that type of thing. So for some of you, this is about a job prospect here. Again, a promotion, something that's you're really going to be happy about. It's going to be excitable. Again, it's an exciting new opportunity that's coming in for some of you. And when this comes in, again, it's time for you to celebrate this, because you're going to be like, holy cow, I didn't expect this to happen type of thing. The others of you with this energy right here, it could even be about your counterpart, your divine counterpart / twin flame, your soulmate, coming in to communicate you, offering you an apology, or saying, hey, let's go on this trip. Let's go talk about things. There's still good news with this. This is double good news because we have 2 pages with that. They're going to be offering you something, maybe just offering you like, here, let's go on this trip. Let's just talk about things. I want to tell you some honest truths or whatever. I want to communicate some things to you. It could very well come with an apology, but this is something new for this person. they've never really come forward with this type of energy before, especially with regards to apologizing. Maybe they were a little bit stubborn when they did things that weren't for the highest good, and they had a hard time really apologizing for their actions, right? Something like that. But this person realizes that you're their counterpart, soulmate, twin flame type of energy with this Two of Cups, and they want to build something masterful with you. Now, this could very well be for a few of you with this person that God created for you. You could very well come into union and you get engaged, you get married, you live in together, you blend families if you have families, you have a family of your own. They also want to work with you. This is like either coming into a business that they have or you helping you with your business if you have a business. But there's something about working together to build something masterful. This is mission oriented because Three of Pentacles is Dharma. This is student teacher stuff. Some of you are going to be working with your counterparts based on what you have learned in your journey, and with each other, you're going to teach others. All right. You're going to come together. You're going to be business partners and you're going to be lovers here is what I'm hearing. There's just going to be, some of you are definitely getting married to this person because there's marriage there. There's marriage here. There is definitely a union, but it's bigger than that, than you guys just coming together and riding off into the sunset and having a family and having a nice home type of thing. This is more about you doing some serious mission work because Three of Pentacles, again, is working your Dharma, doing what it is that you love. So you are coming into union with this person to not only fulfill your destiny with regards to being this, what do they want to tell me? This harmonious unit is what they're saying. But it's also you guys starting to build an empire together with the missions that you guys have been asked to do. You're going to be working independently on your own missions, but then you're also going to collaborate together to work on your joint mission is what I'm hearing. You guys, again, you have the same core values. You have the same types of belief systems. You see the world pretty much the same now. And on top of that, you guys done your emotional healing. You understand what unconditional love is, that it heals everything. And you've healed all of your wounds. You are also ready to give and receive unconditional love because you found the unconditional love within yourselves. You filled your cups now on your own, and now you're ready to fill each other's cup up because you cannot pour from an empty cup, right? You guys are now vibrating at the highest frequency of all, which is the violet flame. Okay, and you're being greatly supported by your guides, by the heavens, by the universe because of this light shining down on you guys. You guys have, or your light is vibrating out. You are vibrating at that highest level, the violet flame frequency. And because of that, Spirit is now about to bless this connection, this union, and magnify that vibration between the two of you. And that's really was what going to help the collective when you come into union with your person. There is going to be a truce, like an olive branch extended here. There is a conflict of resolution with this Two of Cups. And it's like you guys are going to be making this promise together that you're not going to forget how far you've come to find that cup for yourself. You learned how to love yourselves first and foremost. And now that you've learned that, you're now learning to love somebody else unconditionally. And that person is also ready to give that same type of love to you back. Because remember, the type of love that we want in our lives, we have to be it. We have to express it to the world. And then we attract somebody who's going to give that same love back. So that's what's going on for another group of you. And then the Queen of Cups here. This is a relationship moving to the next level. This is you about having, again, understanding that unconditional love that I talked about. You focused on self-love and you remained in this state of peace. You continue to go with the flow and you focused on loving yourself until God brought this in for you. Okay? With that Four of Wands there, there's definitely a union here. You focus on self-love and self-care, becoming the true divine feminine. This is the divine feminine who forgives, who unconditionally loves, who's accepting, who understands that people go through pain and suffering for a reason. She gives compassion to people who go through stuff like that. She doesn't judge. Especially if somebody hurt her, she doesn't judge them. Because nobody can hurt her anymore, because she already loves herself, and she always knows that she's always loved by God. She has that Ace of Cups, the water from the Ace of Cups, the divine love of God flowing through her. Her heart is always full. Her cup is always full. No matter what somebody does to her, her cup will always be full, and her heart chakra will always be open and receptive to that love, because she feels that for herself. It's a very difficult thing to do. And because of that, she gives compassion to others. Because she knows what other people are going through, because she went through some shit. She had her heart broken millions of times. Maybe not millions, but a lot of times. Disappointments, heartache, pain, grief, suffering. She went through all of it. But during that journey, she realized, you know what? I'm the creator of my happiness. As long as I love myself and I keep my heart full of God's love, that's all I need. Because at the end of the day, God loves you no matter what. And no matter what happens to you, you're still going to be loved by God. No matter if you fuck up or something like that, you're still going to be forgiven and loved by God. And she understands that, and because she realizes that, she does that with everybody else. So some of you have realized this about yourselves, and you're operating now as this Queen of Cups. And because of that, again, there's a relationship moving to the next levels, moving to unions, moving to that solid, stable commitment, serious commitment, becoming a divine couple, all right? And you're now in this state of peace. You're continuing to stay in a state of peace as you transition into this new phase of the relationship with your counterpart. Okay. This is also encouraging you guys to continue to go with the flow and to remember what you've learned on your journey. That when this person comes in with the truth, that you're not going to be triggered by it. And you're still going to hold that unconditional love for that person regardless of what truth they tell you. Because you already know, again, that they went through their stuff. The Queen of Cups has a tendency to know intuitively what that person was going through and why that person was hiding from the truth. She could feel this other person. She sees things. She's very psychic. She's very intuitive. So she could tell why someone had a hard time expressing the truth. Why someone had a hard time doing the right thing. Because she, again, intuitively knows. She's very gifted with that. And that's why she's able to have this compassion. Because she could feel others. She's very empathic. She feels their pain. She feels their suffering. She's like, let me help you by healing you with my unconditional love. By giving you compassion. By giving you forgiveness so that not only I can move on, so that you can move on too. Forgiveness is a very powerful healing tool. What do they want me to say? Forgiveness is a very powerful energy. It really helps to clear the heart chakra. So that's what she's doing here. And there is karmic justice being restored. There's equilibrium between both of these people. Because God is coming in to bring balance to this connection. Things are going to be made right now between these two people. The sword of truth is right there. Everything's going to be laid out on the table. Everything's going to be discussed. Again, heart-to-heart conversations. Both of these people know that without the truth, they won't have a balanced, harmonious relationship. And justice is Libra energy. Libra is about relationships. So there may be some negotiations here. Okay. There's going to be a lot of talks, is what I'm getting. There could even be for somebody here someone's going to get married by the justice of the peace first before they have an actual wedding. All right. I don't know where I'm hearing that, but that's what I heard. That's for somebody specific. So balance is being restored to a connection, which is why we've got Four of Wands, Two of Cups here. There is peace, balance, and harmony with this. Because both of you have learned your karmic lessons. And now you're ready to move on to the next phase of your journey, which for some of you, it's union with your counterpart. Which is what you've been wishing for. Your wish has been granted, Gemini. But again, that also stems from everything that I said. If you've done your work, okay, and you've spoken your truth here, you will get justice here. But that's God's doing. This is not us trying to seek that out. This is God bringing this into this connection. As long as you do the right thing and you speak your truth, you will have your wish granted. This is funny because this message came out in the daily guidance I gave for June 7th. I talked a lot about that. So this is showing up here. And I talked more about what was really needed to bring this wish, having this wish come true. Some of you, your wish is going to be granted because, again, you paid your dues. You paid off your karmic debt. You've learned your karmic lessons, and now you're going to get whatever it is that you've been wishing for. You stood in your path of truth. I'm telling you, God gives us those wishes. Whatever it is that we're desiring, as long as we are in our truth and we always do the right thing. Four of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Someone's letting go of the past and loving you is what I heard. This can even be something from a divorce. Okay. Somebody may have very well gone through a very difficult divorce, a very difficult marriage, and they were having a hard time letting go of that because there was a lot. Some of them were dealing with some bad memories about it, and they were afraid of doing it again, getting married again, right? Because they were afraid of the same thing happening. But it looks like God came in to reveal that, look, you have to understand that this past person was not this type of connection. A very deeply loving connection. This is something that is created by God. So for whoever here who is in a marriage that didn't go well and it ended up in divorce, this actually led to your counterpart, your soulmate. Where'd the Two of Cups go? You guys saw it. That's what I'm hearing. For some of you, this connection led to, this divorce, this previous marriage that you had. Wow, did I lose the Two of Cups? Oh, I put it underneath the Four of Wands. Okay, that's weird. If you went, this is only for some of you, not all of you, so take it how it resonates, okay? Some of you were married before and you went through this divorce because you needed to learn lessons from this marriage. Like I did. And then it actually led you to your person. To your twin, to your soulmate, to your counterpart, all right? And some of you had to realize, I have to let go of that connection. I have to let go of that past. I have to let go of that karmic, because it could have been a karmic marriage, a karmic partner. Letting go and loving you, Gemini. Or you can flip this the other way. Somebody was resistant to change. They were afraid of change. They may have been afraid of giving up their freedoms or something like that. Their independence, because if you look at the Nine of Cups, this is somebody who's ultimately fulfilled, but it's just them. It's not Ten of Cups. So maybe somebody was like, I don't know. I was married before and then got divorced. I'm happily, I'm content on my own. I filled up all my cups, but there is still somebody missing. But somebody here was a little bit hesitant. Some might have gotten caught up in the material world. Maybe somebody became wealthy and they were trying to keep all the money to themselves, because maybe in the previous marriage, because these are legal battles and court cases and shit, maybe they got divorced and it kind of, maybe they got cleaned out, or they kept having to fork over money for these legal battles. Okay, take it how it resonates. That's not for everybody. And this person was struggling financially because of all of this stuff with this previous marriage, with the divorce. Or maybe there might have been a custody thing, because we have 2 pages. Okay? Maybe there were custody battles with 2 kids, 1 kid, whoever. Maybe both of you were divorced. One each has a kid, a son, something like that. It's not for everybody. And this person was like, I don't want to have to go through that again. But they started to learn, like, well, wait a minute. This connection is different. It's 4 of Wands. It's 2 of Cups. It's a spiritually guided connection. It's very soulful here. So there's mutual attraction. There's like, you know, you guys could very well be very similar to each other. Like I said, like-minded, liking the same things, liking the same interests, whatever, having the same interests. But it's like for some of you guys here, you or your person got caught up in this divorce, okay? Because it brought a lot of legal battles, and there were a lot of other, you know, financial issues that happened with this, and this person was resistant to getting married again, or to really coming forward and being part of this 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands type of energy. Because they found material wealth on their own. They found happiness on their own. They're like, I'm afraid that I'm going to lose this, that I'm going to... everything I worked so hard for is going to go away. And that's why there's this 4 of Pentacles. So like, no, I can't. I'm keeping this to myself. But this person, or you, Gemini, you were doing this based of fear in your ego issues, your unhealthy ego. All right? This is a little bit selfish. This is selfishness. It's stubbornness. You're like, nope, I'm keeping my money to myself. Nope, I'm keeping my heart to myself. I'm guarding my heart. I'm not going to let anybody have it ever again. But you realize that it's like, I can't live my life like that. I can't. I have to trust in God, and I have to trust in what this connection is, because I've never felt this type of connection with anybody before. So it has to be different. And it is. So this person let go of that. Again, letting go and loving you. It's like, okay, I have to stop resisting. I'm finally going to move forward. I'm going to go through with this conflict of resolution. There is definitely a reconciliation here with these energies. I can't keep my feelings to myself anymore. I don't want to be by myself. I want to share the wealth. I want to share my happiness with somebody else. And you know, or your person knows, Gemini, that this is different. This is a different connection. It's a stronger connection. There's a very strong magnetic bond. There's a lot of chemistry between the 2 of you. And you know it, and you can't deny it either. So you're like, you know what? I'm going to ask for forgiveness. I'm going to, I want a truce here. I want to resolve this conflict, and there it is. This is the last card that came out in the stack. I want more peace and tranquility in my life. I don't want any more unfinished business. I don't want to hold back anymore, because this is somebody holding back too with that 4 of Pentacles. I got to stop getting to this habit of holding back, of resisting change and keeping things to myself. Afraid to share, or afraid to share my wealth, whatever that is. I'm hearing magnanimous. And this person's like, okay, I'm going to take what I learned from the past, with the challenges that I went through, with people who took advantage of me. Learning as to why I had all these hostilities towards being in another relationship or dating or marriage. I'm moving away. I know I need to get in the boat if I want to head towards my paradise. I know things need to change, and I need to do something about it if I want more peace, tranquility, and harmony in my life. I have to move forward. I can't go backward. I can't stay stuck and not push myself off of the shore. But as I'm heading towards my new beginning, I have to trust that things are going to look better. And I have to trust that God is leading me towards my paradise. God will be the wind in your sails, even though there's no sail in this boat. And I talked about this in somebody else's reading with this card too. Things are getting better. There are better times ahead, Gemini. And I'm getting for some of you, your person wants the same thing. They want this connection to move forward because they know this is a very different connection. They want this marriage with you. They want this family with you. They want to move in together. They want this home. They want to build that legacy. They want to build a family with you too, perhaps. Build a business, build a family, all of the above. They want to do things with you now because before they were resistant to change because they were like, I am kind of happy on my own. But that was because of a fear of some past relationship, some karmic relationship. And they're now like, you know what? I'm moving forward. So for you, Gemini, things are looking up here. There are better times ahead. Things are going to change. You're transitioning to a place in your life that's going to be more balanced and more peaceful. For some of you, yes, this is relocating, moving to a new home. I said something about a new home, right? 4 of Wands. Some of you are moving in with this person. You may be traveling across water or something like that. Or I don't know, maybe living in a boat. That's kind of weird. That's for somebody specific. That's what I just heard. Or going on a boat trip. Okay. Maybe it's a cruise or something. I don't know. Or maybe somebody has their own boat and you're going on their boat and you're going to have a fun time or whatever. Or there's a wedding on a boat. I don't know. Something with a boat, guys. Don't. Something with a boat. Take it how it resonates. If it goes ding, it clicks for you, then you know what it is. But yeah, so some of you, your relationship status is changing. Others of you, your career is changing. Moving to a better career. That's going to be a lot more peaceful. You're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love what you're going to do. And it's going to be like, I'm really on my way to my paradise here. There's also... some of you might be financially strapped is what I'm hearing. Okay. Your finances are going to change. You're moving to calmer waters, especially transitioning to a more balanced financial state for some of you. Okay. This is material wealth. This could very well be a windfall of money that happens out of nowhere for somebody specific. Okay. And again, with that promotion, like I said, for some of you, this is strictly career. Others of you, this is your counterpart. Others of you, this is both. So things are transitioning. It's the last card that came out in the stack, guys. Oh my God, really? Yeah, see, balance, harmony, peace restored. There's balance here. There's balance all over the place. Okay, stuff that's more harmonious and just like flowy. Okay, it's just go with the flow with this, with whatever happens. Okay, don't get guarded, don't get selfish, and don't get all bent out of shape here with this 4 of Pentacles. Be like, nope, I'm keeping to myself. Nope, I'm not gonna go through with this or whatever. Whatever is coming, Gemini. This is Justice card. It's for your highest good here. God is really trying to bring more balance into your life here. There's a lot of good news coming in. You could be getting multiple messages with regards to what is changing here. And again, go out and celebrate because this is cause for celebration. You guys have really accomplished something great here. And look, it's an Ace of Wands. It's a fresh new start, guys. It's a new beginning. For some of you, it's a completely different career. Just go for it. You're going to really, really start loving life now, Gemini. Things are really going to change for you. Things are really looking up. God is giving you this beautiful opportunity here. You better take that wand and run with it, Gemini, because this opportunity may not show up again. This is also for others of you. You're really going to do what lights you up, what sparks your interest. So whatever this message comes in, however this opportunity presents itself, Gemini, it's a gift from God. You better take this, whatever this is. And then there's the Strength card. All right. Some of you, if you're the one who's approaching somebody, you're moving towards someone, because that is the Six of Swords. I put it out of order, but you guys saw it. Some of you are moving towards someone. All right. And you're moving towards union. You want reconciliation. You want to reunite with this person. Again, I said a lover returning, a counterpart returning. You want this right here. You know, this is it. This is like the love of a lifetime. This is not going to show up in your lifetime ever again. So this is encouraging you. You accomplished something great here. Now you want this union. You want this family. You want this marriage, engagement, moving in together, whatever this is, building a home together. God is telling you to just go for it. Because God's giving you the opportunity. There's nothing negative here, what I'm seeing at all. The only thing is here, guys, if you don't, do what's right, you don't follow what your truth is, that, you're not going to really have your wishes being granted, because how are you going to get anything of the light if you're not choosing the light? The light of truth is right here. It's the Ace of Swords. You've got these offers coming in, a lot of good news coming in. These exciting new opportunities, guys, but whatever God's presenting you, if you don't take it, you may very well miss out. You got to have the strength and courage to understand that you are capable of doing this, of going through with this. Okay? I think I just spat on the strength card. This is Leo energy. Maybe somebody here is getting a new job offer or a career opportunity with a Leo. I know the Geminis have been getting that on and off, okay? Or maybe this is just you have Leo in your chart and things are shifting here, where you might be more in the spotlight, okay? Coming with this Ace of Wands, but there's something really good here. But for this person who wants to move towards somebody, you want this conflict of resolution. You want the truth to just be laid out all on the table. All of it, because that's what justice is. And that's you moving away from Five of Swords, which is unfinished business, which is being dishonest. You're having the courage to go through with this. Because what I'm getting with this Beauty and the Beast card, somebody really showed you forgiveness. They showed you what compassion really was. They tamed your beast. They helped you to let go of that unhealthy pride and ego that was keeping you from your heart's desires, everything that you ever wished for, something that you wanted so bad, okay? You were actually keeping yourself from it, or your person was, and this person taught you how to love. They taught you how to forgive. They taught you how to overcome a lot of stuff. Why? Because you were an excellent example of showing that to this person right here. That's what she does. It's the story of the Beauty and the Beast, guys. That's why it's my ultimate favorite movie of all time, the animated version. And even as a child, I resonated so much with that, mainly because I've pictured myself like Belle. I always felt like the odd person. I was the goody two-shoes. I was the nerd. I loved to read books. People thought I was weird. And I was like, wow, she's like me. I want to adventure in the great wide somewhere, right? I'm like, I want something different. Nobody gets me. Like, I was such an oddball, it wasn't even funny. And sometimes I still feel like that. But it's different now. I'm very proud of being the oddball, the person that does things very differently from others. And people tell me that I am very different from other people. But there must be a reason for that. So with that story, it helped me to realize certain things. And I always saw the good in everybody. I always did. And it was hard because sometimes I got burned because of that. But I learned to set my boundaries, and I learned that having compassion for other people was the ultimate thing that I had to do to help them to heal. It was a combination of this and this right here. The forgiveness and the compassion, the unconditional love, right? It's the same thing that even with my own ex-husband, the compassion, and he still looks at me like I'm crazy. Because like, why would you still be that compassionate towards me and unconditionally loving? It's because I knew that it was going to change him for the better, and it did. He's actually improving, and I didn't have to do anything but just be that Queen of Cups. And it's actually been helping him and everybody else that he surrounds himself with, to include certain issues that he's had since childhood with other people. That's why this is so important with this compassion. And some people tend to miss the mark when they look at the strength card, because the strength card is compassion. Look at the 2. Again, it's the story of Beauty and the Beast. And look what rewards she got because she loved this person anyway. She got a castle. I'm sure she didn't care about being a princess, but she ended up having this. That true love that they had between each other with that 2 of Cups. That's what she was presented with, and everything else that came with it. She ended up having this with the beasts because she was this. God greatly rewards those who act like this. Okay? There's a bigger message with this in Aquarius' reading from last week. The Power to Change Lives. I would highly recommend you watch that if you haven't, because I think that came out too. Okay? So this is the strength. If you're the one who's moving towards somebody, right? I want a truce. I want to work this out. I can't get away from you. I can't stop thinking about you. I know this is who we are. We are meant for each other. So this is you moving forward and having that strength. I can go through with this because God's giving you the opportunity. Stop being disappointed. Stop thinking that you've lost an opportunity, because you haven't. God's giving you that opportunity right now. There's the Ace of Cups coming from the sky, and then you got an Ace of Wands. Just go for it. I'm giving you the courage to do this right here. I'm giving you what you need to go through with this, because this is a blessing coming your way. You better take it. You did not miss out on an opportunity. Turn around, because God's giving you the opportunity right now. There's the Queen of Pentacles. You could have been wishing for a Queen of Pentacles, or this is your blessing. The Queen of Pentacles is your blessing. Somebody who's beautiful, who is very nurturing, very warm-hearted and kind. She gives to others without condition. She helps those in need. She will give her last $20 to a homeless man on the street. She'd do that. And she's not worried, because she knows God's going to always provide for her anyway. She knows that when God blesses her with things, she's going to give to others. That's how she is. She knows her worth. She's very brilliant. She's very wise. She's set in her ways, but not from a... she's not vain about it. She knows she's this beautiful person inside and out, but she doesn't like flaunt it. She doesn't, go tell it on the mountain. She doesn't, she's not vain. That's what I'm trying to say. And she really thinks about her people, and she wants to make sure they're taken care of. That's why she's giving this very nurturing energy with this love, and then giving to them what it is that they need. But she knows she cannot give too much, because then she messes it up for herself. All right. Oh my God. Can it get any crazier with the Ace of Cups? You see? It's right there. A new beginning in love. This is it. Gemini, this is it. There's also something with the change in finances for somebody. More prosperity, more abundance. There are so many blessings here, it's not even funny. Okay? So many blessings here. This is the love of a lifetime. You're not gonna, it's like the Jasmine, what Jeannie says about Jasmine, you're not gonna find another girl like her. I know I've looked. What is it he says? In a million, I'm never gonna find another one like her. I know. In a million years, I know I've looked. Something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Right? You're never gonna find this Queen of Pentacles in a million years, let alone this Queen of Cups right here. Somebody who's like this. This is an exceptional person. This is the catch right here. Okay? This is your opportunity to go after this person, for whoever needs to hear that. It's the love of a lifetime. It's true love. You're not going to find this anywhere else. This person, you won't find this lifetime ever again. My guides are like really getting on me. They're like, make sure you say that, Jess. Wow, look, I've just messed up all the cards, and Ace of Swords is at the top of the deck, guys. I am telling you. So many gifts from God. I don't even know where these cards are. They wanted me to put 2 of Cups at the front. Oh my God. You see what happens? Obstacles. My guides are laughing at me. They're like, Jess, you can't get away from it. You can't get away. I guess this is like a big reading. I mean, look at all the stuff that came out. What are the obstacles here, Spirit? Okay, they told me to stop. The only obstacle. So you know what they told me? They said, Jess, there are no obstacles. You've already kind of explained it to them, because here's the thing. God is presenting you with these opportunities, okay? These 2 pages. You either take them or you don't, Gemini. Your wish fulfillment is here. This is what you've been hoping and dreaming of. If you don't take this, that's your fault. Because God is really, I mean, this is like justice for you. Because some of you you've learned some of your karmic lessons. And whatever this is that's coming in, it's going to bring you to calmer waters. There are going to be better times ahead. If you don't take up on these opportunities, you're totally going to miss out. Okay? You're totally going to miss out. So the obstacle, though, here, they want to see is look at the bottom of the deck. It's the Fool card. Don't hold back anymore from whatever is being presented to you. We saw all the aces. They told me to keep looking at the cards. Look, there's a 6 of Cups right there. I'm doing this involuntarily. There's the Emperor right there, the Divine Masculine, and the Sun. Like, what else do you want? Don't let the ego get in the way. The unhealthy ego. Don't let your pride get in the way. The pride is what really holds us back from miraculous things. Have faith in this. It's time for you to brace the unknown. Just jump in and do it. The Ace of Wands we saw. Don't be foolish and not take these opportunities that are going to be presented to you. Because this is God coming in to help you to move forward to better times. This is another major arcana. Stop holding yourself back from what is meant for you. Stop holding yourself back from this. Everything that we've seen, like true love here, like I mean, your wishes, your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations. Why would you keep yourself from having everything you've ever wanted, Gemini? It makes no freaking sense. We have justice here. They're coming in to do this for you, to bring balance because of what you've done so far. Just stop holding yourself back. Stop holding yourself back from what is meant for you. And you might not think that it is, but it is. The Justice card is there. You may think that there's something better for you. I would think again. God is leading you to a completely new life. One where you're going to follow your heart from here on out, and you're not going to worry about the past or the future. You're going to leave the past behind. The future isn't even going to matter to you anymore, because you know that God always leads you to where you need to be when you have that unwavering faith in God. And God greatly rewards those who take the greatest risks. He always does. There's something big here. Don't miss the boat. Don't miss that boat, Gemini. That boat's coming for you to get in, because you're going to be on that boat and living a life towards more towards paradise, or living a life of paradise. You don't get on that boat, then guess what? That's on you. Don't expect things to change. Don't expect your life to become more prosperous and more heavenly and more blissful, because you have to take up on this opportunity. You either do it or you don't. But this is going to be completely different. A completely new journey. It's going to be a life you've never lived before. Underneath that is the Knight of Swords. This is missed opportunities. There's an opportunity that's rushing in here, and God wants you to jump. Take that leap of faith. God said, don't miss the boat, because if you don't jump in and do it and embrace the unknown and you just go for it, this is the ultimate risk right here. You're going to miss out on other opportunities. If you don't take action on this, you're gonna miss out. Lovers, underneath that, there could be trust issues here. We got to get over this. You really, really, really need to trust God on this, guys. You really need to have faith. You still have trust issues lingering around from the past. It's totally holding you back from your future. Again, you're really going to be missing out on a bunch of opportunities, and we have beautiful opportunities over here. And you're some of you're letting these trust issues, maybe it's trust issues with God, okay? Take it how it resonates, or trust issues in relationships. If God is leading you to this Two of Cups, there are no trust issues in a relationship like this, period. If God's leading you to this, then why do you have trust issues, Gemini? This is a major arcana. There's an archangel there. This is being guided by the archangels. It's a deep soul connection ordained by God. As long as there's truth and peace and unconditional love between these two people, there's going to be no trust issues anyway. Nobody's going to do something backhanded. Nobody's going to do something treacherous or deceitful in this type of connection. No, because these people have done their emotional healing. They've learned their lessons. God's bringing these two together to have this beautiful connection. It's a bond that can't be broken. So if there's still trust issues here that are holding you back, you're totally missing out, Gemini. I don't know what else to tell you. You gotta trust in where God is leading you towards. You know this is a different connection. You know that God is leading you to this person, so why hold yourself back because of that bullshit? You can have everything you've ever wanted, but that one thing apparently is messing you up. You either jump in and do it, or you don't. You don't do it, you will miss out on the love of a lifetime. I don't know what else to tell you. There's your obstacle right there. And the lesson, what lesson is Gemini learning from this? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. Wow. Look who comes out. It's the Fool card. Need I say more? Just take the leap of faith. Don't miss the boat. That boat's going to bring you to something amazing, Gemini. The lesson is to stop holding yourself back from what you know is right for you, from what you know God wants for you, your heart's desires. You need to go after what it is that you want without fear. It's the fearless journeyman. Look, my cross is showing in the opposite direction. Just have faith. This doesn't happen by accident, guys. You know what I'm getting from this? Jesus Christ is here. The Ascended Masters are here. They're supporting you with this. It's a major arcana. Stop with the lack of faith. And stop making these reckless decisions in your life that you know are not leading you to your bliss here. Your wishes, your heart's desires. Some of you, you're the one getting in your own way of this. Of having everything you could ever want. Of having your wishes granted. But God's asking you to just do that one thing. You speaking the truth, right? Because there is communication here. You communicating with somebody, you know, the truth, conflict of resolution with the Six of Swords here. Making forward progress. Some of you, all you need to do is take God on this opportunity to speak your truth, or take God on this opportunity that's being presented to you, whether it's career or whatever this is. Stop. You know you want something, Gemini. You need to just take the leap of faith and go after it. Here's the Tom Petty card. Tom Petty keeps showing up in my readings. Well, not literally, but the card does. This is the I won't back down card. This is worth fighting for. This is what I want. I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. I'm going to not give in to what other people are saying, what social media is saying, what the devil's saying, whatever this is. Some of you may be being spiritually attacked. I know I've been in the past few days. And I'm like, no, I'm not giving in to that bullshit. I'm still following my divine guidance, and I'm going to still take that risk. Because I know essentially God is going to provide for me. He knows what I need. He's going to catch me every time, even if I stumble. Because I'm always following my heart. It's a very hard thing to do, especially when you don't know where the hell you're going. You don't know if you're going to fall 100 feet or 1 foot. Either way, as long as you know God is there, that's all that matters. It's the faith. The faith for me was one of the hardest things for me to learn in this journey. Hands down. Even just recently when I kept getting, the spiritual attacks were crazy. All this crazy stuff was happening. I already mentioned some of it at the beginning of the reading. But this is me like, nope, I'm not giving in to the devil. I'm not backing down. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to keep going through with this because I know there's going to be a new beginning. I know that God is going to lead me to my paradise. Because I trust in God that he's like, I have something way better for you. It's a completely new life. But you have to keep going. You can't stop, rest on your laurels, and you can't let anybody try to take you off of your path. Whatever this is, whether it's the devil, your parents, your friends, your colleagues, social media, whatever that is, no. God gave you the Ace of Wands. We already saw the Ace of Wands. You are going to be able to overcome this battle. Stand your ground. Saying like, nope, this is what I want. This is what I want. I'm going to do whatever's necessary for me to go forward and do it. But I'm not going to be reckless. I'm not going to be impulsive. I'm no longer going to hold myself back from the things that I want. Because I have to have that faith. And nobody's going to take me down. This is give me liberty or give me death. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I talked about this in my life. There's nothing about love there. It's really about happiness. That's happiness and contentment and joy and bliss. But you have to be the one to go after it. And you have to knock anybody or anything down that tries to keep you from your happiness. You're the only one who gets in the way of your own wish fulfillment, Gemini. So whatever it is that you're being called to do, it's time for you to do it. And as I say that, look what's underneath. It's a judgment card. It's time to take action. It's time to heed the call. There's a huge decision you need to make. Stop with the indecisiveness and the doubt. Stop blaming other people for the unjust things that were done to you. Stop blaming God. Stop blaming whoever you're blaming. And get with the program and just move towards where you're being called to head towards. That's it. This is also about forgiveness. Forgive and move on, Gemini. Lack of forgiveness, lack of faith will not give you what it is that you've been wishing and hoping for. It will not give you the Two of Cups. It will not give you the Four of Wands. What else is here? It won't give you justice. Or it will give you justice. I'm sorry. That's when God comes in with bringing things of fairness and balance to situations and people. Lack of forgiveness means that you still have a tarnished heart, which means you still have dark energy in it. That is not of the light. That is not of Two of Cups, period. You cannot have true love if you still have bitterness, resentment, and anger in your heart, and you can't forgive. You just cannot have it. You can't. Because forgiveness is a divine state of being. This is a divine relationship. You see how it works? Stop resisting. There's something about needing to compromise with somebody. Some of you are avoiding conflict. If you need to make amends with someone, doing the right thing, then do it. You're thinking it might be a lost cause. Why? When God is telling you, hey, I told you to go do this. I told you to ask for forgiveness. I told you to make amends, extend the olive branch, to resolve this conflict. Why aren't you doing it? You're going to be greatly rewarded when you do. It's time to make a stand. Because whatever this is worth fighting for, Gemini. Stop holding yourself back. There's no need for that. Absolutely no need for that. Oh my gosh, you see this? It's already an hour and 7 minutes. My guides, they're laughing at me. I'm just not that reader. I'm just not. I can't. I'm the one who's got a lot of messages to channel from my guides. What guidance do we have for Gemini? Well, Gemini, if you were doubting about your good fortune, you get the good fortune card right here. I don't know if you got this last week. I can't remember. Invite magic in. Okay. You just have to take that leap of faith. Animal bond. Stand up for all animals. Oh, this is interesting for somebody in particular. Maybe this is your life's purpose. This is standing up. people, things, animals. Knowledge, seek knowledge. Something smells really good in here. I don't know where that smell is coming from. I can't pinpoint it, guys. I know it's not my candle because my candle smells different than what I'm smelling. Where is that? This is weird. Anyway, guys, my bad. It's like something with berries and something floral. I know that's not it because my candle does not smell like that. I know it's not me. I don't have a perfume that smells like that. Anyway, I'm smelling somebody. Good fortune. Welcome to the magic of life. All good things are coming your way. You deserve your heart's desire, so allow yourself to feel good now. When you send out positive energy and are ready to receive, Providence gets into action. You don't need to understand how this happens. Just trust that the universe is at work and will rearrange itself to make the right things happen for you. After you have asked for what you desire, give thanks and trust that it will occur. Have faith that it will occur. Your mantra is, I trust in the magic of life to fulfill my desires. Exactly. Let's read the animal bond because this is not going to be for everybody, by the way. So this says you have a special relationship with animals. The world needs you to stand up and have a voice for all animals on the planet. Help protect the wildlife and rescue animals when you can. Give a donation or get involved online. Volunteering your spare time to animal shelters would be greatly rewarding. This may be just a time for you to save a cat or dog from the shelter and give it a loving home. Your mantra is, I share my love with animals and the world. Maybe that's somebody's life purpose here. Again, that's not going to be for everybody. Maybe that's what your calling is. You're going to get this opportunity to do that. If that's what your heart wants, guys, whoever this is for, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Knowledge. Knowledge is the most powerful tool that you can use to bring about change to yourself and to the world around you. Building knowledge is an ongoing process with results that will last you a lifetime. No one can take this away from you. Knowledge is the foundation that can provide you with the opportunities of fulfillment and freedom to choose your life's paths. It will bring about confidence and clarity, so follow your path with enthusiasm and focus. Your mantra is, knowledge brightens my horizons for the future. I don't know what else to tell you, Gemini. Somebody needs to hear this. Children, know that your children are protected. Somebody here is afraid to take I did say something about kids. Did I not? See what happens when I channel, guys? Freaking craziness. I did talk about blending of families. Yep, somebody getting divorced and then like somebody else worried about their kid if they get married again. I didn't say that, but maybe that's it. Somebody here is worried about, maybe that's what's holding them back. Maybe that's what's holding you back, Gemini. Take it how it resonates. It's you or your person. You're worried about, some of you, with everything else I said, yes, but there's somebody here, you're worried about your kid or kids if you marry again. Where's your faith? If this is a connection ordained by God, why would you worry about your children when you are protected and this connection's protected? And look, somebody needs reassurance that their children are protected, and they want me to read it because somebody's eyes are popping out of their head and their jaws dropping. Let me say one thing. I talked about this in my life. It was based off my moderator's last reading. My son was worried about me getting into another relationship later on, especially if I got married again. And he asked me, is this person going to replace my dad? I said, absolutely not. You have one father and one father alone. Okay? We all only have one mother and one father. Yes, there are stepmothers, stepfathers, whatever. I don't like that term, but it happens. But I don't really look at it like that. I look at it as somebody else who's coming in to support the child. Someone who may be better suited for the child. Because maybe the other parent wasn't really that much of a good role model. And that's not a horrible thing. That's just how the cards were dealt in your situation. Okay? So for me, I know that with my person, this person's going to kind of fill in a gap for my son because My ex-husband no longer lives in the same state we do. Now, he still has an active role in my son's life, but my son still needs somewhat of a father figure, a masculine there. And whatever God is doing, God is going to bring that about so that my son still has that in his life. But this person does not replace his father, period. It's just a blessing to my son from God because God is kind of filling in a gap, like I said. And after I talked to my son about it, I helped him understand this. And he goes, that makes sense, Mom. It doesn't mean that his dad's going away. It doesn't mean that I'm cutting off his father. Now, there are people who do that, but I am not one of them. Because either way, the biological parent still has to be part of that life. Now, it's up to the person to not allow that person back into that kid's life. But me, I don't do that. But of course, there are different scenarios where maybe that other parent is just not mentally fit. Okay, that's completely different. You use your discernment with that. But there's somebody here who's worried about what's going to happen when they marry this person. If you're the person who's worried about this, Gemini, you may be afraid that that the other person's child won't like you, or you'll have issues, or you're afraid for the well-being of the child, thinking that the child already thinks that you're going to take the place of their father. No, that's not what's going to happen. Because if this is a Two of Cups lovers connection here, Two of Cups, Four of Wands, there's Harvey. It's a harmonious union with a harmonious, balanced family. Okay? God is going to make sure that everyone in the family, especially if it's blended, they're going to be fine. The children are going to be fine. This wouldn't have shown up at the top of the deck if that wasn't the case. All parents' first and foremost responsibility is to keep their children safe from harm. The angels want to reassure you that all is well. Your children in heaven and on earth are loved and protected by God and the angels. Your children function at their best when they are loved, cherished, and feel secure within their home and family environment. The mantra is, my children are happy and safe. Your children or your child are going to be happy and safe. If you're blending families and it goes from one child to two children or two children to four children, they are all going to be protected. God knows what he is doing. Again, you have to have faith. God knows what he's doing with this. And look what's underneath that. It's the leap of faith card. Peace and tranquility and harmony. Okay? Just have faith in this situation that your children will be fine or your child will be fine and that everything going forward will be fine because it will be. The other card with the children said, all is well. Okay? Better times ahead. Things are looking up. There's going to be peace here. There's no need to hold yourself back from that. And yeah, apparently somebody here, you're worried about your kid or your children. I'm going to pull a bonus card for the week. I can't really shuffle these. These are the Believe cards. These are like pop-up cards. They have particular messages in them. They're not really oracle or tarot cards. Okay. There we go. That works. All right. Let's see what your message is. The greatest pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot do. Walter Bagot. Maybe with the Seven of Wands, people are saying, there's no way this is going to work out. There's no way you can have a beautiful, harmonious family, especially when you blend families. That is bullshit. If God brings those two families together, then it's going to be harmonious and it's going to work out. If you force something like that, maybe not. But if God is bringing this together, don't listen to what everybody else is saying. Doing what people say you cannot do. And for others of you, if you're being the animal shelter person, caring for animals, building a business, doing that, I don't know, whatever it is that you're being led to do for your mission, and people are saying you can't do that, fuck them all, because they have no freaking clue where you're headed. They don't know what your destiny is. They have no idea what you're capable of. So just have that pleasure in doing what it says, what people say you cannot do. Because when people start seeing, wow, look at Gemini. They left everything. They gave up all these things. They did all this stuff. And look at the life they're going to live. Their heart's desires will be granted. Everything they could have ever wished for, and then again, will be granted to them because they took the leap of faith. And people were jaw-dropping saying, how did Gemini get what they wanted? It's because you were Seven of Wands. You stood up for what you believed in. You stood up for yourself, and you didn't back down. You said, I'm going to persevere. I'm going to go through with this. I'm not going to listen to what everybody else is saying. That is not possible for me. Nobody else has a say in what your destiny is but God. But of course, you are part of that. But you get what I'm saying. Okay? I can't believe this. I cut the reading, yet it was still an hour and 19 minutes. But that's what God wants for you guys. And I know my angels or my guides are laughing at me again. They says, see, Jess, you cannot do it. We won't let you do it. I listen to what my guides tell me to do. So here you go. Okay? Again, everything's going to be fine. You're going to have a lot of peace in your life. If you're moving forward, trying to make amends with somebody, the olive branch, conflict of resolution, it's going to work out in your favor. Again, with the Justice card, it's there. It'll work out in your favor because you are doing the right thing. This is you being in your truth and speaking your truth and following your path of truth. You will have a lot of bliss and a lot of peace in your life when you live a life like that. And you have to stop holding yourself back from the things that you want in life. Stop with the worries. Stop with the uncertainties. You have the good fortune card. Imagine. Invite magic in. Good things are coming your way. You do deserve your heart's desires. You deserve this person. You deserve this family life. You deserve whatever it is that you've been wishing and hoping for. Yeah, look me. I've done some stupid shit in my life. Sometimes, even with just my son's birthday the other week, I got emotional about it because, God gifted me with this beautiful son when there was a time way before I didn't think I deserved that. But God gives us grace. And then I realized when I just repented, I asked for forgiveness and I said, God, what is it you want me to do going forward? And God's like, I want you to drop everything. I want you to follow what we've been asking you to do. I want you to follow your path of truth. We want you to follow your life's purpose. And that's exactly what I've done. And I know God is not done with me yet with the blessings. But I just have to continue to follow my guidance and continue to have faith in where God is leading me towards. That is the hardest thing, guys. The faith is the hardest thing. But anyway, I hope this helped you. If you want to sign up for my session this Friday, please do. Okay, the link is in the description box. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do some prayer. We're going to do some healing together. You can ask me whatever you want. It's 90 minutes. I only have 10 seats. So once those 10 seats are gone, that's it. I do have 2 sessions per month because some of the people wanted me to do it bi-weekly. If you go to CapellaWellness.com, it's underneath the group classes section of my Capella service suite. All right. If you have issues with payment and you really want to join me and others, okay, because I'm really trying to give more support to others instead of just being on YouTube, like really more intimate session. if there are, I do have payment plans at checkout if you want to use those payment installments. But if those don't work for you and you really want to join this session, please come ask me. Send me an email. The email's in the description box below. Don't be afraid. Hey, you know what, Jess? I would love to be part of your group session here, my Capella Sanctuary. Can you help me out? Because I can't afford it, or I can only pay this much, or whatever. Come talk to me, okay? We will work something out. I want as many people as possible to be part of this. I don't give a crap about the money, but I have to have equal give and take here, right? I have to put my excuse me. I can't be Nine of Pentacles in the reverse or Queen of Pentacles in reverse and do things for free. Okay, I'm offering my time, service, and talent here. But I made it a reasonable price. But if you still have an issue with that, please come talk to me and do not be ashamed. Okay, I am willing to help you out. I just want as many people as possible to benefit from this, because going forward, we're going to need this type of community support. That's Four of Wands as well. Okay, so again, any questions you may have aside from that or this reading or whatever, you know where to find me. Okay. All right, Gemini, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.